Welcome. From today we will go through a very simple module in our subject, that is two-port networks. This module is very simple in the sense that it provides us a very good opportunity to look at any complex circuit in a simple manner. Earlier we had gone through Thevenin's equivalent circuit. What Thevenin's equivalent circuit tells us? Thevenin's equivalent circuit tells us that any complicated circuit which consists of voltage sources and resistances, you can look towards that circuit in any two terminals, and what you look? You consider voltage equivalent, which is VTH of Thevenin's equivalent voltage, and RTH, Thevenin's equivalent resistor. So what Thevenin's circuit tells us, whatever may be any complex circuit, suppose if I want to look anything, it may be there, it is immaterial. Any kind of circuit it may be, where you can look towards the circuit from any 2 points. So whatever may be number of components, number of voltage sources, number of resistances, what you look towards the circuit by or any complex electrical network consisting of voltage sources and resistances between 2 points which I desire can be seen as a single voltage and a single resistor. So this is point A and this is point B, this is point A and this is point B. So there is no need for you to consider all these things. All these multiple things are equivalently represented by this thing. So this is what we can say as a technique with which the 2 points, the definition, the classical word is a port, So I look towards a single port as if it is comprised of one VTH and other RTH. So anything between 2 points is always equal to this. This is what we can say one port analysis, Thevenin's equivalent circuit. But we will find that in this circuit analysis, many times we may have a network of multiple resistances. In fact, it would be impedances, there will be some dependent sources, all these things will come later. But right now, at this point, we consider resistance because we want to build the fundamentals. So while building the fundamentals, we should ensure that things are kept simple. So what is for this module, we will go through various techniques of looking at the two-port network. So what we may have, like this, for example, just for example I am taking, not all, we take a very simple thing. So what we find is that we have got a complex circuit consisting of multiple resistances. When I say resistances in general, at a later stage we may include impedances also, where we go for AC analysis, but at this point of time we restrict to resistances. A circuit consisting of multiple resistances, what we do, we in many cases apply input somewhere and obtain output from somewhere. So in general, you might have learnt in even standard 11th, you might have learned amplifier, maybe attenuator, converters. So in general, the requirement of the system is there is one port which we call input port and there is other port which we call as output port. or to be more precise, we can say port 1 and port 2. So this is the simple most combination I have put. We may have multiple resistances, and thus this is port 1, this is port 2. So what we want, each time, if we, now this is a circuit consisting of passive elements right now, and right now we restrict to resistances. So to present two-port network chapter module in simple most manner, if I have got multiple resistances and connect them to each other in any manner what I like, and somehow I took two terminals on one side and two terminals on the other side, if I connect something here, what I will get at the output is the most simple thing. So I can take any circuit consisting of multiple resistances. I choose 4 points. In case of Thevenin's equivalent circuit, I was choosing 2 points. In any 2 points, I can see a Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Like that, I extend the terminology and say that in any 4 points, I model a two-port network. So 4 points I will take. Between 2 points, I will connect some voltage, and at remaining 2 points, some voltage has to appear, may it be 0. When I connect something here, something must appear here. So how I can find that? What is the way of finding it out? So just like, I again repeat, just like the complex network of resistances and voltage sources was represented by a Thevenin's equivalent model, which consisted one voltage source called as VTH and one resistance called as RTH in series with each other. Similarly, what I want that a very complex network of multiple resistances this time, I want it to be represented by a box which is, I am not interested in whether it is like this, I want that I should be able to represent it by few values. I change the medium of instruction and explain once again in mother tongue. Thevenin's equivalent सर्किट मध्ये आपण काय करत होतो, तर व्होल्टेज सोर्सेस कितीही असतील, रेजिस्टन्सेस कितीही असतील, ह्या एका मोठ्या सर्किटकडे मी कुठल्याही 2 पॉइंट मधून बघू शकत होतो. कुठल्याही 2 पॉइंट मधून मी एखाद्या सर्किटकडे जेव्हा बघतो, तेव्हा मी काय बघतो, तर मी एक इक्विव्हॅलंट सर्किट बघतो. म्हणजे थेवेनिन्स थेरम मला कुठल्याही 2 पॉइंटकडे, 2 पॉइंट म्हणजे 1 पोर्ट, कुठल्याही 2 पॉइंटकडे एका समान इक्विव्हॅलंट पद्धतीने, एका पॅरलल पद्धतीने बघायची टेक्निक देतं, की ज्यामध्ये मी बाकी सगळे इतर व्होल्टेज सोर्सेस आणि इतर रेजिस्टन्स काय आहेत त्याचा विचार करत नाही. तर मी काय बघतो, मी फक्त म्हणजे इतर एवढे मोठे इतके सगळे व्होल्टेज सोर्सेस, इतके सगळे रेजिस्टन्सेस, ह्या सगळ्यामुळेचा जो टोटल इफेक्ट असतो, तो टोटल इफेक्ट हा मी एक व्होल्टेज सोर्स आणि एक रेजिस्टन्स यामध्ये बघतो. इतके सगळे व्होल्टेज सोर्स, इतके सगळे रेजिस्टन्सेस म्हणजेच इक्विव्हॅलंटली एकच व्होल्टेज सोर्स आणि एक रेजिस्टन्स. तर कुठल्याही 2 पॉइंट मध्ये मी जेव्हा बघतो, तेव्हा 2 व्हॅल्यूज मला ते इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट काय आहे हे संपूर्णपणे सांगतात. द इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट which exists between any 2 points which I choose is completely represented just by 2 values. One is voltage and one is resistance. VTH and RTH completely describe the electric circuit as seen by an external agency between the 2 points A and B. Similarly, a complex network consisting of only multiple resistances. It can be impedances, there can be dependent sources, but that we will discuss later on. A very complex electrical network which consists of many resistances. If I decide to look it between two ports, then port 1 and port 2. So what is the relationship of port 1 and port 2? What is the relationship of port 1 and port 2 is described by a set of values, and that is called as two-pole parameters. जसं थेवेनिन सर्किट फक्त दोन पॉइंट मध्ये एक व्होल्टेज सोर्स आणि एक रेजिस्टन्स ने रिप्रेझेंट करतं, तसं टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क मध्ये मल्टिपल खूप रेजिस्टन्सेस एकमेकांना जोडले असतील तर दोन टर्मिनल एकीकडे घ्यायची, वन त्यातला आपण टर्मिनल नाव पण देतो टू डिफरन्शिएट फॉर्म इथं वन डॅश आणि टू डॅश. The terminals are 1 dash and 2 dash. तर what I see 1 dash आणि 2 dash हे असं आहे काय असं आहे याची काही गरज नाही. 1 dash आणि 2 dash मध्ये काय आहे हे मी इक्विव्हॅलंटली रिप्रेझेंट करू शकतो. इक्विव्हॅलंटली रिप्रेझेंट करू शकतो म्हणजे काय, तर काही व्हॅल्यूज लागतील, त्या व्हॅल्यूज माहित झाल्या की हे सगळे डिटेल्स माहित व्हायची गरज नाही. हे सगळे असे डिटेल्स असतील काय, असे सोपे असतील काय, काही व्हॅल्यूज मला कळल्या की मी ह्या दोन पोर्ट मध्ये एकमेकात काय रिलेशन आहे, हे सर्किट काय आहे हे मी त्या व्हॅल्यूजनं पूर्णपणे डिस्क्राइब करू शकतो. सो हाऊ मेनी व्हॅल्यूज वुड बी रिक्वायर्ड टू रिप्रेझेंट द टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क. Obviously we go by common sense. We don't have much time to go in detail. We will go it at an appropriate time. By common sense we can say that four values are enough to completely describe a two-port network. For Thevenin's equivalent circuit, 2 values were enough. Similarly, for two-port network, 4 values are enough. And how the 4 values are? Now, I will draw in a very interesting manner. In a very interesting manner, I draw a two-port network. I keep it simple, and we choose values. Again, simple: 1 ohm, 1 ohm, and 1 ohm. 1 ohm, 1 ohm, and 1. I choose one separate because so as it should give me a non-symmetric. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, and 1 ohm. This port is 1 dash, 2 dash. So I look it like this. It looks like this. 1 dash, 2 dash. Now there are 2 ports, 4 terminals. At each port there will be some current, there will be some voltage. If I apply voltage source, then there will be some current and some voltage. So listen very carefully. It's very simple. I am trying to explain in a very simple manner. Suppose if I connect one voltage source here and I connect another voltage source here. This I say V1, this I say V2. I connect one voltage source here, one voltage source V1, V2. Then what will happen? There will be some current will flow. This is I1 and we assume this is I2. So voltage V1, current I1. Current I1 will also come this way. Similarly, current I2, remember the direction very carefully. I2 and this voltage is 1 with respect to 1 dash, and current is going in from 1 and 2 and coming out from this way. So there are four values V1, I1, V2, I2. There are four values V1, I1, V2, I2. Now we want to define few parameters. We want to define few parameters which will equivalently represent the entire circuit. Then how many parameters we need? Right now we say that 4 parameters will be sufficient. 4 parameters will be sufficient. What voltages and currents we have? We have one voltage, one current on one port, other voltage and other current on other port. So we have got V1, V2, and we have got I1 and I2. We have got I1 and I2. Then when we have got 2 voltages and 2 currents, what I would like to describe that there will be some relationship between these voltages and these currents. V1, I1, V2, I2 will have some interrelationship between each other. Listen very carefully. What I want to define, there is a big circuit. Right now taken small. There are 4 points, one port, other port 1, 1 dash, 2, 2 dash. At each port I can connect voltage source. There will be V1, V2. Some current will flow, sometimes 0 may flow. V1, V2, I1, I2. So there are 4 values of voltage and current. So V1, V2, I1, I2. Then what I say, we are going at a very simple method, with a very simple method. Now suppose if you decide to have V1 and V2 as some fixed value. V1 you can say 1 volt, V2 you can say 2 volt. V1 you can say 1 volt. Is it clear? So you have got, it is just a way with which we are proceeding. V1 and V2. So you are having V1 as 1 volt, V2 as 2 volt, and this you connect to this circuit. There will be some other circuit. Listen very carefully, you have to understand. There is some other circuit in which what we have got? One dash and 2 dash. This is a different circuit. If you connect same voltage V1 and V2, for example I am telling V1 as 1 volt and V2 as 2, you can choose any value. Suppose if you connect V1 and V2 as 1 and 2 volts for this circuit and for this circuit, what I1 will flow and I2 will flow would be something different here, would be something different here, would be something different here, would be something different here. So, depending upon what is common, in both cases I am having port 1, port 2. Port 1, port 2 of system 1 and port 1, port 2 of system 2, these are different systems. If I connect 1 volt to port 1 in both cases and 2 volts to port 2 in both cases, currents which will flow in system 1 and system 2 would be different. So what I wanted to indicate is V1, V2 and I1, I2 will be having different relationship depending upon system to system. And each system is described by a set of 4 parameters. Each system is described by a set of 4 parameters. Now, how many voltages and currents are there? 2 voltages and 2 currents. 2 voltages and 2 currents. Then, there are multiple ways by which we can write the equations using these 4 parameters for a given system, which will relate voltage and currents. मराठीत सांगतो. प्रत्येक एका सिस्टमला 2 पोर्ट्स आहेत. प्रत्येक पोर्टला मी काही व्होल्टेज जोडू शकतो आणि काही करंट फ्लो होईल. तीच दोन्ही व्होल्टेजेस मी एका सिस्टमला जोडली, तीच 2 व्होल्टेज दुसऱ्या सिस्टम जोडली, तर जे करंट्स असतात ते वेगळे असतील. तर प्रत्येक सिस्टमला माझ्याकडे किती व्हॅल्यूज आहेत? V1, V2, I1, I2. तर V1, V2 आणि I1, I2 मध्ये कुठल्या तरी प्रकारचं एक रिलेशन असेल की जे रिलेशन डिस्क्राइब करायकरता मला 4 पॅरामीटर्स लागतील. 4 पॅरामीटर्स वापरून, ज्याला 2 पोर्ट नेटवर्क पॅरामीटर्स मी म्हणेन, 4 पॅरामीटर्स वापरून मी V1, V2 आणि I1, I2 मध्ये काय रिलेशन आहे दिलेल्या सिस्टम करता ते पूर्णपणे डिस्क्राइब करू शकेन. मग 2 व्होल्टेज आणि 2 करंट ही 4 पॅरामीटर वापरून कशा प्रकारे रिप्रेझेंट करायची याच्या वेगवेगळ्या मेथड असू शकतात. मी पहिली मेथड घेतो, इन विच नाउ आय वुड लाईक टू स्टेट दॅट there are 4 things: V1, V2 and I1, I2. So I claim that it means there are 2 voltages, 2 currents and 4 parameters which I am defining. Then it is possible to define the relationship in multiple ways. One or first such simple way which I am aiming at is, I will say that I will describe every voltage as a linear combination of both currents. म्हणजे पुन्हा मला सांगतो, V1 आहे, V2 आहे, I1 आहे, I2 आहे. 4 पॅरामीटर्स वापरून मी काय करू शकतो, तर ह्या 4 म्हणजे V1, V2, I1, I2 यापैकी कुठलेही 2 इतर दोघांची वेटेड सम आहे असं मी करू शकतो. राइट नाउ व्हॉट आय डू, I say that I define, I assume, I proceed with the presumption that V1 and V2, each of them is linear combination. Linear combination is somewhat scientific word. Simple word is weighted sum of I1 and I2. So V1 and V2 is linear combination of I1 and I2. So V1 is something into I1 plus something into I2. V2 is something into I1 plus something into I2. V1 is something into I1. V1 equal to something into I1 plus something into I2. And V2 is equal to again something else into I1 plus something else into I2. This I will say weighted sum, weight 1 1, weight 1 1, W11, W V1 is equal to, this one is for this one is for this, 1 2, just some kind of notational things, W21 plus W22. So the voltages are expressed as linear combination of currents. Voltages are expressed as linear combination of currents. V1 is equal to W11 I1 plus W12 I2. V2 is equal to W21 I1 plus W22 I2. Now what will happen? This I can do like that. I can express I1 and I2 as linear combination of V1 and V2. Or all possible options I can have. Any two can be expressed as linear combination of remaining two, and there will be different set of weights, different set of conventions. Now in this case what I am having, this W11, what is the unit of this W11? Unit of this W11 would be, voltage is something into one current, first current plus some other thing into some other current. So unit of this must be ohms. So it is resistance parameter. It is resistance parameter. But since when we go for AC later on, right now we are not going for, resistance would be equivalently represented by impedance. Therefore, and unit impedance is represented by symbol Z. Therefore, we can say that this is the, if for the waves, I give the notation as Z. So it is Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 plus Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. So I can say that a set of four parameters Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 fully describe the two-port network. Means what would be the relationship between voltages and currents at two ports, 1 1 dash and 2 2 dash defined for a given system is completely described by a set of four parameters. So four Z parameters of the system fully describe it, means the circuit may consist of thousands of resistances, 1 1 dash and 2 2 dash in between these ports. So just like Thevenin's theorem gives only VTH and RTH fully describe how I look at the system from 2 points. Similarly, the interrelationship of voltages and currents between any two ports, only thing is the order of the port is important, 1 1 dash 2 2 dash. The voltage current relationship between any two ports is completely described by a set of four parameters called as Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. Right? So now we take a simple example, and the same example I will put, and the question is obviously question simple. For the following circuit or for the following two-port network, find Z parameters. 2 dash, 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 1 ohm. Okay, now what is V1? Voltage between 1 dash to 1 is V1 and current going inside port 1 is I1, current going inside port 2 is I2 and voltage from 2 to 2 dash is V2. Okay, so now there is no need for me to pause. Students can put pause button, think on their own how do they proceed. If they find the answers, they can tell you with the answers which would be given after when you start Zoom again. Those who are unable to find can simply watch it. So what is to be found out? Z parameters. So Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 are to be found out. So what are the equations? V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now, remember that V1 and V2 are to be applied. I1 and I2 will flow if something is applied. If nothing is applied, it will be simple passive network of 3 resistances. Are you getting me? V1 and V2 are not part of network. I1 and I2 are not part of network. The question asked is merely a network consisting of 3 resistances connected in this manner. 1, 2 and 3. So for this network we will represent this network. This is the model. So these 3 resistances connected in this fashion equivalently represent it as some value Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. So Z parameter, this is a we can represent like a matrix also. Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22, and we can say V1 and V2 is equal to this into I1 and I2. So a column matrix is equal to square matrix into column matrix. So this is 1, 1 dash, 2, 2 dash. So four values Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 describe equality the circuit between. This is simple circuit. There may be huge complex circuit. Any circuit can be reduced into 4 values. With respect to 2-port network, any circuit can be reduced to 4 values. Now, how do we proceed? Is the idea clear? Voltages in Thevenin's equivalent circuit, what we are doing? A circuit consisting of voltage sources and resistances was reduced to Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Whereas in case of 2-port network, voltage sources are not part of the network. It is merely a network of resistances right now. Dependent sources or impedances will come later. At this moment, it is merely a network of resistances. A network of resistances is to be looked equivalently by 4 values between terminals 1, 1 dash and 2 dash. एक मोठं नेटवर्क ज्याला 2 पोर्ट डिफाइन केलेले आहेत, त्या 2 पोर्ट मध्ये त्यातले व्होल्टेज आणि करंट मध्ये कशा प्रकारे रिलेशनशिप असावी ही रिलेशनशिप 4 व्हॅल्यूजनी Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 ने रिप्रेझेंट केली जाते. व्होल्टेज आणि करंट हे नेटवर्कचा पार्ट नाहीत. तिथं जोडलं तर काय होईल याच्याबद्दलचं डिस्क्रिप्शन हे व्हॅल्यूज करतात. सो नथिंग इज कनेक्टेड एज ऑफ नाउ. सो नथिंग इज कनेक्टेड एज ऑफ नाउ. व्होल्टेज जोडलेलं नाही, करंट आता नाही. व्होल्टेज आपण जोडू शकतो, करंट फ्लो होऊ शकतो, नुसतं हँगिंग सर्किट राहू शकतं. सो नाउ V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now how will we find how to proceed to find the answers of Z1, Z2, Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. So you can put a pause, think on your own for some time. If you are able to get it, it's all right. If you are unable to get it, then you can watch. You can pause now. Okay, so we proceed with now. There are two equations. There are 4 unknowns. There are two equations, there are four unknowns. So using two equations and four unknowns, it is not so easy immediately to get the values unless you think in a smart way. Now, what is value? There is equation 1, equation 2. So in equation 1, suppose if you connect, now you are at liberty. There are two ports. You can connect some voltage at some port. You can connect some voltage at other port. You can connect both voltages. You can connect one voltage at one port. Keep the other port as it is, disconnected, nothing connected. You can connect, listen very carefully. मराठीत सांगतो, दोन पोर्ट्स आहेत. पोर्ट्स आहेत म्हणजे काय? टर्मिनल्स आहेत. हे आतमध्ये, हे सगळं आतमध्ये. माझ्याकडं आय कॅन प्ले विथ, मी हवं तसं वापरू शकतो. असे माझ्याकडे चार टर्मिनल्स आहेत. 1, 1 डॅश, 2, 2 डॅश. माझ्याकडे व्होल्टेज सोर्सेस आहेत. मी व्होल्टेज सोर्स इथे जोडू शकतो, व्होल्टेज सोर्स इथे जोडू शकतो. दोन्हीकडे व्होल्टेज सोर्स जोडू शकतो. आहे तसं तुम्ही काहीच करायचं नाही. एकीकडे व्होल्टेज सोर्स जोडू शकतो, ते ओपन ठेवू शकतो. व्होल्टेज सोर्स जोडल्यानंतर इथं व्होल्टेज सोर्स जोडला, इथं व्होल्टेज किती, त्याच्याकडे माझ्या व्होल्टमीटर आहे. व्होल्टेज मोजू शकतो. सो व्हॉट आय एम इक्विप्ड विथ, माझ्याकडे काय काय आहे? माझ्याकडे व्होल्टेज सोर्स आहे, माझ्याकडे व्होल्ट मीटर आहे, माझ्याकडे एमीटर आहे. सो आय कॅन कनेक्ट व्होल्टेज सोर्स, एक नाही दोन व्होल्टेज सोर्स आहे. किती व्होल्टेज, मी त्याचं व्होल्टेज सोर्सचं व्होल्टेज व्हेरी करू शकतो. सो आय हॅव गॉट ए व्होल्टेज सोर्स विच आय कॅन प्रीसेट ॲट एनी व्हॅल्यू. दोन व्होल्टेज सोर्स माझ्याकडे आहेत, दोन व्होल्ट मीटर आहेत, दोन एमीटर आहेत. मी व्होल्टेज सोर्स इथं जोडू शकतो. इथं व्होल्ट मीटर गरज नाही, व्होल्टेज सोर्स दाखवतो, पण तरी व्होल्टेज सोर्स जोडला, व्होल्ट मीटर जोडला, इथं व्होल्ट मीटर जोडला, इथं एमीटर जोडला, इथं एमीटर जोडला. सो आय कॅन पुट वन एमीटर हियर, आय कॅन पुट वन एमीटर हियर, I can put one voltmeter here, I can put one voltmeter here, I can connect one voltage source here, I can connect other voltage source here, or I can connect one voltage source here, leave it as it is, or I can connect one voltage source here, short this, or I can connect one voltage source here, leave this as it is, or I can connect one voltage source here and short this. लक्षात आलं? मी दोन्ही जे दोन पोर्ट्स आहेत तिथं दोन्हीकडे मी एमीटर टाकू शकतो. एमीटर इज करंट मीटर. A. I hope that at least you understand. This A is ammeter. इथंच मी व्होल्टमीटर टाकू शकतो. इथंच मी व्होल्टमीटर टाकू शकतो. So this is I1, I2, V1, V2. So what I can see? I1 I can see on this ammeter, V1 I can see on this ammeter, I2 I can see on this ammeter, V2 I can see on this voltmeter. Sorry. So this voltmeter will show me I1, this voltmeter will show me V1, this voltmeter will show me V2, this ammeter will show me I2. So I put all meters. Then I can connect one voltage source here. I can set its value. I can connect other voltage source here. I can set its value. I can connect both at a time, or I can connect one at a time. When I connect one at a time, at other end I am not connecting any voltage source. Then there are two options. I will keep one. If I decide that I connect 1 volt voltage here, I connect 1 volt voltage source here, right? On this end I can connect another voltage, 3 volt, 2 volt, whatever I want, or I can decide not to connect a voltage source. म्हणजे मी एका वेळी एकाच ठिकाणी एकाच एंडला व्होल्टेज सोर्स जोडायचा, दुसऱ्या एंडला काहीच जोडायचं नाही. जेव्हा मी काहीच जोडत नाही तेव्हा पण दोन पर्याय आहेत. मी ते आहे तसंच ठेवू शकतो किंवा मी ते शॉर्ट करू शकतो. सो आय कॅन गो विथ फॉलोइंग मेथड्स. कनेक्ट व्होल्टेज सोर्स connect some voltage at port 1 with port 2 open. Connect voltage at port 1, keep port 2 short. Connect voltage at port 2, leave port 1 open. Connect voltage at port 2, make port 2 short, or connect voltage at both port 1 and port 2. Voltage what you are connecting, you know. So with this now, how will you, so if you are given with you two voltage sources which you can change and set at any value what you want, two ammeters and two voltmeters, the task given is perform the experiment and find out the value of Z11. Leave apart all other values. Perform the experiment and find value of Z11. How do we proceed? Then where Z11 appears, Z11 is appearing in equation 1. Z11 is appearing in equation 1. Then whether merely by equation 1 contains how many values, another values? V1, I1 and I2. So by knowing V1, I1 and I2, can I get Z11? No, because Z12 is also there. Then if by looking at equation 1 and taking some readings, I want to find value of Z11. Can I think something smart? Just you can wait for a moment, you can pause again, think. If you are able to think, all right, otherwise resume and watch. So I find V1, I1, I2. I am interested in what? I am interested in Z1. So V1 I can decide to apply some voltage. I apply 1 volt here. So when I apply 1 volt here, V1 will be 1 volt. So V1 is 1 volt. There will be some I1. How I1 I can get? This ammeter will give me reading of I1. And there will be I2 also. So ammeter 2 will give me I2, but I can't get Z11. When V1, I1 and I2, if I know V1 I have applied, I1 I will measure, I2 I will measure, then from V1, I1 and I2, can I find Z11 instantly? Can I find Z11 instantly? The question is, from V1, I1 and I2, can I find Z11 instantly? The answer is yes, if I2 is 0. If I2 is 0, the equation 1 reduces to V1 equal to Z11 I1, or Z11 is equal to V1 upon I1, provided that I2 is 0 or port 2 is open. Therefore, these are called as open circuit parameters. So what do we do? Keep port 2 open, so this I2 will be 0. Keep port 2 open, apply 1 volt here and measure I1. So V1 you get as Z11 I1. So what is Z12? Z11 is equal to V1 upon I1 for I2 0 or port 2 open. Then what is Z12? Z12 is V1 upon I2 port 1 open. What is Z21? Z21 is V2 upon I1 port 2 open. And what is Z22? V2 upon I2 port 1 open. Z22 is V2 upon I2 port 1 open. So these 4 statements give us value directly. So how do we proceed? When P2 is open, obviously, so you have to apply some voltage. When P2 is open, you have to apply to port 1. P1 is open means you have to apply to port 2. P2 is open means you have to apply to port 1. And P1 is open means you have to apply to port 2. So the simple method is, now I rub it out. Take 1 volt voltage source. Now ammeter voltmeter there is no need to show. Simply take 1 volt voltage source, connect to port 1, leave port 2 open, note down readings of, so I will repeat, 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 1, 1 dash, 2, 2 dash. So Z11, how do you do? Connect 1 volt here. Any voltage you can connect. Connect 1 volt here. Port 2 open, nothing is to be connected here. So nothing is to be connected here. This goes out of picture. So what is V1? V1 is 1 volt. What is I1? What is I1 now? This is 1 volt we are connected. So simply this is out of picture, 1 volt, 1 volt. So I1 is equal to 1 volt, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. I1 is equal to 1 volt upon 2 ohm. I1 is equal to 0.5 amperes. When port 2 is open, V1 is 1 volt, I1 is 0.5 amperes. So Z11 is equal to 2 ohms. Sorry, V1 is 1 volt, Z11 is equal to 2 ohm. Z1 is 2 ohm. At the same time, when port 2 is open, you can also find this parameter Z21. What is Z21? Apply some voltage here, 1 volt we applied, is ratio of V2 upon I1. Z21 is ratio of V2 upon I1, P2 open. So when P2 is open, something is to be applied at port 1. Always apply 1 volt. You can apply any voltage, but keep it 1 so that values, you don't get confused with values. So apply 1 volt at port 1, compute I1. So port 2 is to be kept open. Apply, when port 2 is kept open, voltage should be applied at port 1. Apply 1 volt at port 1, keep port 2 open, compute I1, which you have already computed. I1 is 0.5. I1 is 0.5. What is V2? What is V2? Since there is no, this is open, there is no current here, so drop will be 0 here. No current, no voltage drop across this 2 ohm. So whatever is this voltage would be this voltage. What is this voltage? 1 volt, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. 1 volt, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. So this voltage V2 will be 0.5 volts. Port 2 open, nothing is connected. This would be acting as V2. So Z21 would be equal to V2 upon I1, that is 1 ohm. Z21 is 1 ohm. We will now proceed to next. Z12. What is Z12? Z12 is V1 upon I2, port 1 open. So leave it open. As it is open, you need to apply voltage source here. Apply 1 volt here. 1 volt. V1 upon I2. V1 upon I2. What is V1? There will not be any drop here. So this voltage would be V1. So this is 1 volt. What is current? What is I2? So what is V2? V2 we have connected 1 volt. What is I2? I2 would be 2 ohm, 1 ohm. I2 would be 1/3 ampere. And what is V1? I2 would be 1/3 ampere. What is V1? V1 would be 1 plus 2, 1/3 volts. So what is Z12? Z12 is V1 upon I2, 1/3 upon 1/3, that is 1 ohm. Z12 is 1 ohm. And what is Z22? Z22 is V2 upon I2, port 1 open. What is V2? V2 is 1 volt. What is I2? I2 is 1/3 ampere. So Z22 is equal to V2, that is 1 volt, upon I2, that is 1/3 ampere. So Z22 would be equal to 3 ohm. So Z11 2 ohm, Z21 1 ohm, Z12 1 ohm, Z22 3 ohm. This is the Z parameters for the given network. So how do we proceed to find Z parameters? The procedure is very simple. We have got two ports. Keep one port open, apply voltage to other port, calculate all the values, and Z11 is obtained when port 2 is open. Z11 is obtained when port 2 is open. At the same time, Z2 is obtained when port 2 is open. Z12 is obtained when port 1 is open. Z22 is obtained when port 2 is open. So this is the method with which we can compute the values of two-port network. We can compute values of two-port network parameters, which are called as impedance parameters. These are called as impedance parameters. So we will solve further examples, and in the next session we will go for other set of parameters. The two-port network parameter is the most simple module, and it is very easy to find. It is very easy to solve the computational sums also. We will continue in the next lecture.